Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Cut. Ball trot. 16.
McNair to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike 29. I'm on.
Now a draw play. It's Portis. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike, got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big run there by Jones. 57 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
One left.
From the 16, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Bortles. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Zebra. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Lets this one rip, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On the toss, this is Clinton Portis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On second down, McNair. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Pick it up.
On first and 10, McNair is going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch the screen. Mike 20. Hey, I'm coming.
To throw again, McNair. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Mike 20. Let's go, baby. Turn up.
From the gun, here's McNair. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak. Because
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it.
That's touch. He trying to truck somebody. Hit stick Russell. Fumble.
A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So a big turn of events there.
Boy, he probably hit the wrong button trying to slide.
They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
so much
I hit stick the hell out of it.
Damn.
Ball came out.
They give the
Give me
ball
6.
up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble.
Let's
Extra
go.
point by Marr, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Just mad we ain't get him in real life.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You hear about his 40. Yeah.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you...
This nigga take out these fucking
runs, man. Denver score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact
Godwin is in the book.
To get over 200,
his name, Godwin.
It took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Nah, I'm talking about the speedster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Oh, yeah, the other receiver we got running 4-4-3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, the one we just drafted recently. He running 4-4-3. And you got Marquise. You got other dude running 4-2. Then you got Deshaun Jackson. Then you got Jeffries. That's a lot of speed.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
Yeah.
They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get there. Check 43.
To throw on second down, McNair. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Yeah, nigga.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one,
inside
but
zone
this time
2 times.
they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now,
don't pause
they often
the
take
game,
their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
That should have been 4th down.
First down, Broncos.
What? Squeeze the team. I got one. Whip. Put that right there. Watch the whip.
Now a carry for Portis. Space to maneuver
Dude,
at the 40.
this is crazy, son.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
I don't know if he ID'ing the mic or what.
First down, Denver.
I ain't never had nobody run for 230, 300 yards on me like that. That shit crazy. Yeah. I got Khalil Mack and Sue. That's what I'm saying.
So
the
the
game
field
is
flips here
fucking
as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. They'll go right back to the ground.
It's like they're not shedding or nothing.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They need to give me a fumble or something. My niggas game, them niggas not that trash. His O-line cannot be that good. Niggas just not shedding it. I don't know why.
Running right, Portis. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He got an offensive line at tight end.
They'll run on third down with Portis.
Yep, fourth down, big. Let's go.
To a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there.
Yes, sir.
It'll bring up fourth down.
Go ahead and take that. What? He going for it? Shoot.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. He can run for it, and he will.
I knew he was going to do that.
They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak.
Boom, boom. Come on, man. That's a perfect opportunity.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though,
they recovered it. He running with nigga while he tied.
That's all defenses talk about.
I don't wait on that.
Football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession
and
turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They hand off to
yes, sir.
Tight end.
You know.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Go, go, go. Motion, motion. Reset, reset. Alert, alert. 97's the mic. 97. Tempo, just right.
Here's Portis.
Go down.
No gain on the play that
Go ahead and kick the field goal, bro.
Stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal. Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller, because you know it's a heavy conversation right here, because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game.
That's you, bro. Took it in.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field. Hey, check back 16. Check back 16.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Three down. Hey, Mike, 20. You ain't got nothing.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McNair. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Gotta stop this run game, yeah.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Split close. I'm going to go big knuckle, cover 6.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Flying 90. Check 53. There we go. Alert. Check 53.
Wilson to throw. It's caught. Block it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Portis.
Yes, sir. It's a little different on this side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's a little different.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
And Brandon, this is
What's up, man?
job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's
What's up, man?
figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the
Let's go, bro.
That should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over
Say
yet?
what?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Wow. That's that bull job right there.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You said what?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something.
But there better be a sack.
He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the
game
logic
over.
in
Good
this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds
Good
remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. He's got him in.
Wow, he caught on 4 people.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
I just won 45-31.
They're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
Broncos.
We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?
Yeah,
it makes their job that much easier.
That chick almost ran for 300 on my defense, though.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.